Hey, Daniel, thanks again for agreeing to revise with... Where's your cauldron?
Filch confiscated it, along with all my ingredients. He's convinced I'm the one who swapped his pumpkin juice for babbling beverage. So he sees my potion-making equipment as evidence.
What? But you had nothing to do with that.
No, of course not. But Filch received a tip from a concerned student, so he shirtless me. No matter how much I suspect this is all the Frey's fault, those kids.
But the potions practical is tomorrow.
No, which is why I need your help to brew a batch of invisibility potion. And it won't turn us completely invisible, but it should give us enough. But in order to do that, we'll need some tincture of demiguise and pearl dust. Do you think you could find some for me? Were you able to get all the ingredients? Thanks. I have everything I need to. As soon as I'm finished, we can drink them.
It worked. We're invisible. Well, mostly.
Yeah, invisibility potions are handy, but they won't completely erase your presence, which is why we need to be careful and hide behind...
That's odd. I thought I just saw somebody walk by out of the corner of my eye. Speaking of the Black Lake, you know that beech tree on the lakeside? Don't you think that'd be the perfect spot to have a picnic? Maybe, if you're not too busy on Saturday, we can try it out.
I suppose I could take a break from studying for a picnic. Oh, why don't we invite everyone?
Oh, sure. Why not? The more the merrier, right?
Poor Robin. She might as well be invisible for how oblivious Kevin is.
Daniel's probably crying about his confiscated cauldron right about now.
Yeah, that'll teach him not to one-up us in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, lay off Daniel already.
Why? Don't tell me you actually like him.
Don't be stupid. It's just that you two are starting to look desperate. It's pathetic.
She must be able to see through our shroud of invisibility.
She's going to blow our cover.
Well, well, Mrs. Norris. What do we have here? Looks like two sneaky little trouble.
Wow.
The witch snowballs! Sectum Sempra!
Stupefy.
Ah, you've done it now. I'll see the boat.
Expelled for what now?
Good timing, Professor. I caught these two delinquents using an invisibility potion to skulk around my office. Then, when I confronted them, they drew their wands against me.
What? That's not what happened. We were just trying to get my cauldron back after he falsely accused me and confiscated it.
Just say the word, and I'll fetch the chains, Professor.
I don't think that will be necessary. In fact, I can take things from here. Come with me, you two. I trust I don't need to explain to you two how irresponsible and misguided it was to attempt to break into a staff member's office, even if Filch did treat Daniel unfairly. Daniel, you have a brilliant mind. Your well-brewed invisibility potion proves that. That's why I'm gobsmacked you didn't think to ask me or another professor for help first.
I don't know. I suppose I was afraid you'd think I was guilty too. I'm a bloody page. People tend to assume the worst of me.
My boy, I know better than to judge someone based on their background. It's the character of a person and how they use their gifts that matter. You, Daniel, are certainly gifted. What remains to be seen is how you'll use those gifts. I will speak to Filch and see that your potion-making supplies are returned straight away, Daniel. But both of you have to serve a week's detention, and Daniel has to promise to never use those talents for such foolish purposes again.
I promise, Professor. I won't let you down.
I trust...
Well, that wasn't nearly as painful as I thought it'd be.
Slughorn's right. I'll never be great or make a name for myself if I keep being here. You can have the rest of the invisibility potion. I won't be needing it anymore.
All right. Now that I think about it, using an invisibility potion to explore off-limits places in the castle, like other houses' common rooms and the headmistress's office, does sound fun. I should give it a go sometime. What are you doing?
It's not what I'm doing, it's what the Freys were doing. When was the last... Exactly! They were just poring over those books, which are all about time-related magic.
That sounds like trouble.
Right, and time magic is dangerous, not to mention completely
That would be a recipe for disaster.
I don't know, but I heard Fisher say time...
I thought those didn't exist anymore.
Something like that. But more importantly, of what concern are they to you?
Oh, hello, Professor. Not us, the Freys.
Ah, yes. I ran into those two in the corridor. It seems they had a minor mishap with a swelling solution. Why they thought traveling back in time to undo it would be less trouble than a simple deflating draft is beyond me. Rest assured, I've set them straight. The twins will not be trying to reinvent the time turner, as no one should.
Why are they so dangerous? Time turners, I mean, not the Freys.
When used properly, time turners are actually quite safe. It's when a witch or wizard ignores the rules and misuses a time turner that the results can be catastrophic. Which is why the Ministry of Magic had very strict regulations around who could obtain and use a time turner, and who could not.
Have you ever seen one?
I have. In fact, one of our very own students was approved to use a time turner a few years ago. A brilliant young witch who you might be familiar with, Hermione Granger.
That sounds like a good story.
Would you like to hear it?
Wow, time turners are amazing. I'd use one to go back and make sure I didn't say Wolf's Bean instead of Wolf's Bane in potions class last week. So embarrassing.
There are limits to how far back you can travel with a time turner, silly.
More importantly, there's always a better way to solve a problem than mucking about with time. With the very rare exception, of course. Now, if you two don't mind getting those books back to the library, I'll see you at our next transfiguration lesson.